What's up, folks? So today's the Players' Cup, which I am playing in, obviously. Got a bye round 1, so this is winners round 2, double elimination bracket. So I'm going to be sticking all of these matches up here on YouTube, but I will say I'm probably not going to be quite as talkative as usual, because this is an actual tournament and I'm going to be focusing. Yeah, this is the start of round 1. Okay. So this is an open team sheet tournament, which means I do know my opponent's moves and stuff, and items beforehand, which is kind of useful. But that's pretty serious, yeah. That's the one. Okay. So I do kind of have my lead prepped here. Oh, right. So who's my last? The instant, isn't it? Right. So I'm leading Zard P2. Because my opponent has nothing on this team that's faster than Charizard, which means, and no speed control that I can see. I mean, well, I say, sorry, Venusaur's faster than Charizard, but if they want Venusaur to be faster than Charizard, they need Sun Up. In which case, Charizard just destroys it. And Insane. I believe I said those would be the 4 I'm bringing. Is Thundy any good here? Thundy's kind of useful, but I think I have ways through a Veltal, if need to be. Yeah. Veltal's AV, so I don't need to be scared of a policy. It can't... Well, I can heal with a Oblivion Ring, but... The only thing that really threatens Charizard at all here is Landorus, and if they've got to be scared of leading Landorus because of Thundy, and if they lead Landorus, then I have P2 and I can Ice Beam it. I can just go hard switch Incin or hard switch Groudon and Ice Beam it. Because they'd have to max to get around Charizard. Yeah, I think this lead makes sense to me, because it gives me the option to switch Groudon and just wipe something out on turn 1 with Wildfire, or it gives me the option to play a bit more defensive, like switch an Incin, go for maybe Trick Room or Ice Beam or something turn 1, and then set up from there. Although I don't think I want to set Trick Room up here, honestly. I think I'm using P2 mostly for offensive purposes. Honestly, max P2 is not the worst idea in this game. It's worth noting that Venusaur doesn't have Sleep Powder, which I think makes this matchup a bit less stressful, because I don't have to worry about Sleep Powder 50-50s. I'm not playing oh, guess which slot they Sleep Powder. They do go Grimlando, okay, fine. The obvious play for me here is to go switch Zard into... switch P2 into Groudon and just Wildfire the Landorus, but I think they want to play around that. That gives me special attack, that's huge. So I think my play here is just hard switch Zard into Incin, get that Intimidate down, and Ice Beam into the Landorus, keep my Charizard alive, because Charizard's so valuable in this matchup. They have Taunt on Grimmsnarl as well, so they've got to be wary of me setting Trick Room up, but they don't have Fake Out, so they can't stop me from Ice Beaming. Okay, Intimidate comes out. Lando goes to -1. Okay, they switch Lando, that's the right move. But Yveltal's going to get an Ice Beam, which I'm fine with. They do light screen, okay. That's not the worst damage I've ever seen, I'll tell you that much. Now I think I just want to party shot for the Yveltal, right? I could party shot for Yveltal, set up Trick Room, bring in Groudon. I don't think I need to set up Trick Room here, I think I just want to go for another Ice Beam, honestly. Get some damage down on this thing. It's Assault Vest, so it can't protect. I don't know Fake Out in case it maxes, but party shot here is pretty useful, I think. Okay, Grimmsnarl goes for Reflect. My plan is just to kind of leave that there, honestly. Okay, they just O-wing, but this is fine. Yeah, that's not doing very much. So now I think I bring in Charizard and just start going nuts. They do have Snarl on this, which I need to be wary of. Okay, Zard comes back in. Don't have Protect on either of these Pokemon, so they can't really do much about this. Ice Beam does a reasonable chunk. Is that in range of a Wildfire? With Sun? Maybe not. Maybe it's actually better to go for Airstream here to speed up my Groudon. Like, if I hard switch in Groudon here and Airstream, I can set up Wildfire next turn. I'm then less reliant on Charizard, because I'm probably getting, like, Snarled and whatever here. I could also just Protect and switch in Groudon, which I don't hate. And what that does is it means that next turn I can go for Airstream and Rock Slide. Without getting Snarled this turn. Yeah, I think I prefer that. I'm going to do this. So they know my 4 now. I don't know what their last is. Their last is probably Venu, if I had to guess. I presume that they're just going to go for Snarl, Spirit Break into Zard here. Yeah. That isn't negligible damage, I'll tell you that much. And Spirit Break into Zard, yeah. Okay, so now I think I go for Airstream Rock Slide, right? They could try switch Yveltal into Groudon, but if they do that, then it dies. And I think Yveltal goes down to this combination here unless they max. Yeah, it's Charizard time, baby. Things if they've got Venusaur in the back, they need to save their max for that. Because their Venusaur's grass type move is Frenzy Plant. Okay, Yveltal goes out into, I'm guessing, Landorus, but... Oh, Selly's their last. They don't have Venu. Oh, that's fine. That's so fun. I can just Wildfire that slot this next turn. So this next turn I just Wildfire Selly and Swords Dance, right? I don't really see a reason not to. They called the Airstream there, but like, this is still good damage. Jesus, that does a lot. That's still really good damage. Like, Wildfire, that's easily still in range of Wildfire here. Especially after a Rock Slide. Bonk, double connect. Okay, that's kind of pathetic damage, but over. Oh, they're Keyberry on that, aren't they? I forgot that. Okay. They get defense boost, now their acrobatics is powered up, but ooh, flinch on Grimmsnarl is very nice, because now I don't get my special attack dropped. Let's do this in Swords Dance. There's still about 1,000 turns left on Light Screen, but I think I want to start looking at taking out Grimmsnarl after this turn's over. I guess their max target here is, I guess, Lando? Okay, Steeler goes down, and I get Wildfire up. Now I get a chunky Swords Dance. I think I kind of want to just take Grimmsnarl out here, right? How many turns is this been? I'm trying to figure out how many turns are left on screens. I think that's 5 turns, if I'm not wrong. Lando comes in. This is probably max Landorus. So So I'm going to lose my Zard here, but I guess they get an Airstream, which is annoying. Yeah, I'm just going to Wildfire Grimmsnarl, and can I get another Swords Dance up, or is that greedy? It feels greedy. I honestly don't hate it, though. Like, Landorus has to go after Charizard here. They don't really have an option. So I think I can afford to Swords Dance again. Strangely. Just up to Grimmsnarl. How many turns have there been? Okay, yeah, so if I get rid of Grimmsnarl this turn, Reflect goes down, and I can Swords Dance. It's -1 and behind screen. Maybe I Rock Slide here just to make sure I get damage on Grimmsnarl. No, I'm going to Swords Dance again, because I'm greedy. They do max Lando, but I've got Incin P2 in the back, and Incin P2 deals with Landorus pretty well. I can Intimidate and then just bring in P2. Okay, no Taunt, which means I get the Wildfire off. I think this kills Grimmsnarl. Oh yeah, that's toast. And now my Groudon's at +3. So Zard goes down to... Oh, they go Airstream. That kills Zard. Okay, we'll have to Solar Power stuff. But I think what I do here is I bring it Incin and I just go for... Fake Out into Veltal and Rock Slide. So I'll just Solar Power. Okay. Now I'll take some Wildfire Chip. There's still 2 more turns of Wildfire, which is nice. This is Incin. I go Fake Out Rock Slide. Reflect goes down. +3 Rock Slide definitely kills Veltal from here. And then it's just Intimidated P2 versus... Intimidated Landorus versus P2. And I don't think I ever win that. I don't think I ever lose that endgame. Yeah, this is Fake Out Veltal and Rock Slide. One sec, I need to get this for a potential thumbnail. We're in YouTube mode. Ooh, scary Groudon. Okay, no Rock Slide. Veltal's AV, so they can't do anything about this. I mean, their land will outspeed by Groudon, but unless they crit me here, they don't KO. They do go Airstream, probably into Groudon, I'd guess. Oh no, Incin. What's their game here? I mean, I guess if I don't Fake Out their Veltal there, I guess they could potentially just try and KO my Incin before Groudon swings. Rock Slide, connect some Wide Lens. Oh, that did a lot to Landorus, holy crap. I crit a Veltal, but that 100%. Oh, I crit both. Let's go Groudon. I was going to say I did way more to Landorus than I thought it should have done. The crit didn't matter on a Veltal. The Veltal's dead to that every time, but no more Summon, I don't care. I think that was just Parting Shot, right? Good Parting Shot Rock Slide. Like, single target Rock Slide's doing a whole bunch of this. Nothing better to do with Incin than Parting Shot, because if I Parting Shot, what that means is I can go for... Yeah, that's GG. So, like, if they take out Incin, they get hit by Groudon, I bring in P2, and then I just go for Rock Slide Trick Room. And if they go after Groudon, like, and even if they, like, crit me or whatever, I can bring in P2, and then next turn click Fake Out Trick Room, then I win. Okay, game 1. Sure, let's get a lead card. Play the same rules. Right. Good game 1. Yeah, my opponent's team is just very Charizard weak. So how do they change up this game then? What is their plan in this game? Because, like, I think I could just lead the same thing, can't I? Like, does anything beat that? I could also just bring Charizard back end, but the problem is I don't want to let them get Airstream boosts up straight away. I think that leads just fine, isn't it? could potentially lead Thunderous this time to try and catch them out on... catch them out with the Landorus lead. Like Thundy P2. Thundy Incin. No, I think Charles is just too valuable as a max here, isn't it? I think I'd just go with the same thing, honestly. I think, like, these four are equipped to deal with basically anything that my opponent has. I'm not bringing Moongus to this, that's for sure. They've got 3 flying types, for God's sake. Thundy is very tempting. No, I think I just prefer Charizard's damage output. Like, Wildfire's really good in this matchup. Because their only fire type is Torkoal, and that thing just gets obliterated by Max Quake. I think a Velcro Room's not okay. I'm honestly really tempted just to pull the trigger turn 1. Special type boost again. The other thing I could do here is I could really slow play this and go for Trick Room. So one thing I'm slightly worried about is if they max their Yveltal. If I like Wildfire into a Yveltal here and they max it in Airstream, then I'm potentially in trouble. So they can set Light Screen here, which is what they're going to do, I think. So I'm gonna switch into Incin, and I'm going to set Trick Room now. I'm going to real slow play this early game, because I have a feeling they might max their Yveltal here to try and get around Charizard. Okay, no max. That's fine. They're just going to press Snull. PT dodges. Okay. We take that dodge. We super take that dodge. I get TR up. Do I just double into the Yveltal slot here? Do they have a switch in for this? Nothing really wants to come in on Ice Beam Blitz, does it? I'm just going to Ice Beam Blitz into Yveltal, I think. I guess Grim does have Spirit Break, which is a bit annoying, but I can just start cycling. If needs be. I think I like the damage on Yveltal here. Yveltal goes out into Selly. That's fine. This thing's absolutely... I don't think this thing wants to eat a Flare Blitz. A Spirit Break. That's fine. I blitzed into the Selly slot. So I think Selly just drops here. That's not doing any damage, but... Blitz. This should kill, right? Ooh, not quite. That is irritating. Let me get a Keyberry. What are they running on this? Leech these Heavy Slam Acrobatics Protect. Okay, I'm not too scared of that. I don't know the speed on the Celesteela is the problem. Does not Ice Beam kill from here? I feel like Selly wants to do something defensive. I'm going to Parting Shot off Selly, and I'm also just going to Ice Beam off Selly, I think. If they protect, then so what? I can just go for like Darkest Lariat and switch up P2 next turn. Okay, they go Reflect, that's fine. So I'm pretty sure Selly's dead to an Ice Beam here. Yep. Okay. And then I preserve Intimidate and Fake Out. By Parting Shotting here. Now I bring in... I guess I bring in Lando here? Not Lando, Groudon. I don't want to bring Charizard into the Trick Room, because they could have potentially a Landorus coming in there. Which would be a problem. Although they don't want to bring in Landorus on the duck, but they don't want to bring in Yveltal on the Groudon. So Pick your poison. Okay. Here's Lando. Duck's still at neutral, right? Neutral special attack. Neutral special attack. They do have light screen up, but like Ice Beam's still going to do an absolute chunk to this Landorus if it stays in. I'm going to Swords Dance here, and I'm going to Ice Beam the Landorus. Reason being, actually, no, I think what's better here is actually I switch into Incin and Ice Beam Landorus. I think I prefer. Yeah, getting the Intimidate down on Lando here is really useful. If they max Lando here, then their max is at -1. If they don't max Lando, they're just not doing that much damage to me. And like they don't really want to Earthquake next to their Grimmsnarl. Okay, Lando goes out, that's fine. So Vettel comes in, I get a free Ice Beam off here. And they taunt to stop me going for a, yeah. Stop me going for a Swords Dance there. So I've scared the bejeebus out of them. Right, how many? I think it was the last turn of Trick Room, right? Yeah. So if I could, I don't know if I have a way to safely get Charizard in here is the problem. I'm just gonna, yeah, I think I just Passing Shot off the. I do have Fake Out here, but I think I prefer Passing Shot. I don't think they attack P2 here. I think what I can do is I can bring in Charizard here. I think. Grim goes out to Lando, okay. What I can do is I can Passing Shot off, because I reckon they Snarl here. It's just my guess. And if they Snarl, I guess I do switch my Zard on a Snarl, which I'm not a fan of. Oh, they max Yveltal. They've got to be going after Incin here, right? They don't get any damage off P2. Ooh. I guess they Airstream here, though, don't they? Okay, I get Passing Shot off their max, which is nice. And I'm pretty sure I just go back into P2 here, right? P2. This has got to be Airstream into the P2 slot. Now I should give me Special Attack again. Nice. And they have Darkness. Not a massive fan of that, I'll be honest. I think what I do here, though, is I just fire off a Heat Wave and set Trick Room up again. Okay, Charizard lives, just about. No, TR again. I'm just going to fire off... Yeah, I think I just fire off a Heat Wave. The alternative I have is I just max my Duck. Is that dumb? I'm at +1. If I max the Duck here, I can go max Strike, slow it down. I don't like maxing something that's at -1 speed F, though. Yeah, I'm just going to set Trick Room. That gives me the option to start pivoting my P2 around. Heat Wave comes out, double connects. That's so much damage. Oh my god. Okay, they go Rock Slide. And the Darkness again, sure. Oh, P2's so clutch. What a god. What an absolute god. Okay. Question here is, do I bring in Incin or do I bring in... It's got to be Groudon, right? Just start piling on pressure. Because I get a free Swords Dance here, correct? I can try attack Landorus, which does more damage on a potential Grimmsnarl switch in, and then Groudon goes for Swords Dance. Yep, okay, there's the Grimmsnarl switch in. I guess I take a lot of damage on my Groudon here is the problem. I could have gone for a cover there with P2 potentially, but... I guess they are... they're at -1, so I don't think this Darkness does that much. They go after P2 as well, that's fine. Okay, so now I have +2 Groudon. I think I win from here. +2 Groudon under Trick Room. They can't protect the Revelful slot, so I just Rock Fall it. Instinct comes in, I can fake out the Grimmsnarl. Okay. No more Sun, but that's irrelevant. It means I'm not doing as much with Flare Blitz, but I don't really care. Actually, how many turns are left on Trick Room here? Actually, they can't protect a Beltal. Sorry, I meant how many turns are left on Reflect is what I meant. 3 turns left on Reflect, 1 turn left on Light Screen. I don't care about Light Screen though. I'm just gonna fake out the Grimmsnarl because I've not got much better to do. Quite frankly. How many Trick Room turns are left? 3, okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. So neither of these monsters have Protect, something dies here. I'm just going to match Rock Fall into a Veltal. Okay, Lando dies, and then a Veltal just dies next turn. Right. This is the shiny Groudon difference. Ever since I made a shiny Groudon on my team, like, I've just kept winning games. The power of Shiny Don. Yeah, I mean, this game's over. Lando goes down, her I still have +1 Groudon, I Rockfall the Yveltal next turn. It can't protect because it's Assault Vest. And then it's a 2v1 with Grimmsnarl, and there's nothing my opponent can do about that. Yeah, Rockfall. Smack. Left by sand, yeah. I mean, if Veltal comes back in, but I Rockfall it, and then just, I guess I Flare Blitz the Grimmsnarl. Doesn't really make a difference. I don't even need the Instant here to win this. Like, Groudon wins this by itself. As long as I press the right buttons, I Flare Blitz into Grimmsnarl, and I Rockfall into Yveltal, yes. And that's the game. Ooh, big damage. This comes out, hit Grimmsnarl for like 0, but you know what? Damage is damage. That's a slow Yveltal. I didn't know their Yveltal was slower than my Groudon. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Well, if this went to a game 3, then that would have been really good information, and I'm also very glad about that. I just assumed they'd be faster. I feel like most people run some speed on Yveltal. There you go. That was my play. I wanted the Sand Chip to put me in citrus range. That's what the Flare Blitz was for. Right, well that's game 1 pretty wrapped. Match 1 pretty wrapped up. Comfortable 2-0. We'll take it. Jeez. Okay. Cool. Okay, solid start. Solid start. We do love to see it. Right, that is winners round 2 for you. Cool. Yeah, that is winners round 2 done. So I'm going to break this up into 1 match per video. So this will be the end of this one. I guess I will see you next time for winners round 3.